friends, JENNCASCELL here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so excited to have you. Today I am going to be sharing a little craft along with me and some inspiration for a handmade holiday season. So I have been busy at work this weekend in my craft room. I am doing a lot of handmade gifts this weekend. It all started when I saw a snow globe candle from Anthropology, and I was like, I think I could dupe that, and I think it could be really, really cute. So I had these snow globes in my stash, and they're just the ones that you get from Dollar Tree, the plastic ones. And I wanted to create like a 3-wick candle topper for it. So I was already working on my laser. I'm doing a bunch of Christmas ornaments. So I ended up doing these little letters to go inside the snow globe. Now, when I originally started this, I actually messed up, and this letter was just too big for the snow globe. Um, I ended up taking the snow globe apart and I just cut the bottom off so that it would give me a bit more space in the globe itself, but it was still too tall, and I ended up just throwing it in the bucket and doing some smaller letters and recutting. But I still had the larger letters, and I knew that I had something else in there in my stash that I kind of wanted to use. So I ended up making this. I love this snow globe so much. It's so cute. So this snow globe is actually from Target, probably a couple seasons ago. It's not hard to find the ceramic DIY snow globes. Michaels will have them. They're all over the place. But what makes this one special is I made all of the different components on it. So you'll see one of those letters that I painted in gold. Now, if you notice, when I do these kind of letters on my laser, I glue them together, clamp them down, and then I sand the edges, and that gives it a really nice, like rounded look instead of having it so straight. Sorry, I just did the tutorial proportion for this, so I have snow on my hands from putting it together. Sorry about that. Anyway, I also used my Cricut, and I am giving you this file. If you're a Cricut Design Space user, go ahead and hit up my profile on Cricut, and I'm going to have this public for you. And then I did a handmade pom-pom at the top. I love these We Are Makers pom-pom makers for this. I do have an affiliate link in the description box if you want to check them out for yourself. And then I added some bottle brush trees, some gorgeous fake snow. I did some trim down here, and then I topped it off with the gingerbread bow from Scrap Diva. Love, love, love this bow. Probably my favorite bow of all of her dies. So if you don't have that, check it out. Follow the link in my description box. But really, really cute. So isn't it amazing how something goes from this to that? So once again, I started with this one. I cut down the snow globe, cut the letters for the interior so they were a little smaller. This time I used that new bow from the 3D bow gift bag that came out this month. And then just a little bit of trim. I went easy on the snow this time. I did one of her poinsettias in there as well. Now, then I went back over, and really the color palette that I choose depends on the candle. So I have this really fun twisted peppermint candle from Bath and Body that's like this really cool hot pink. So I wanted to have a little more fun with the color palette. And as you can see, you've got one of my letters in there, a bottle brush tree, a little jingle bell, added another one of the puff balls for the top. This is one of my SVGs. I'll tell you about that a little later. Just really, really cute and fun. So these make great gifts for the holiday season. I know you saw two B's on there. There's actually two girls in my life that have B as the first letter of their name. So it just kind of worked out that I did a couple of them. It's just so, so cute. So I didn't do a process of my snow globe right here, but I put it together in the very same way that I did the candle snow globes. So if you are interested in seeing how I put it together, stay tuned. Okay, so to get started on your DIY snow globe for your candle, you're going to need a candle. I'm using one of the 3 wicks from Bath and Body Works. You're also going to need one of these. This is a DIY snow globe. I got it from Dollar Tree, but I have seen them in bulk in other places. And then this portion pops out. So you're also going to need some stuff to decorate the top of your or the bottom of your snow globe, I should say. So I did this on my laser, but this is like readily available. You could try Dollar Tree, Walmart, Michael's. Any of those places are going to have wood letters for you. Now, when I'm playing with wood, I do like to sand my edges, and that's what gives me that kind of like rounded look. So I just did 4 layers together to make something super, super thick. I clamp it. I glue it with Barely Art. I really do like Barely Art for wood. And once the glue is dry, I just go through and sand it to give that round look on the corner. And I think it really gives like a store-bought look to it. I'm also using one of these bottle brush trees that I have here. Everyone always asks when I bring these out in the pastel colors. I got these during Easter time at Dollar Tree. And then I also have just a couple. I have this candy cane, a little jingle bell, a flower. I'm not really quite sure what I'm going to put in there. You're also going to need, I used a bit of trim around the top. I'm also using this big bow. This bow is not included in the SVG file. This is one that I designed myself. And I wanted to keep it on Cricut, so I did not include this. And I may be selling this. I'm not really sure. I'm just kind of waiting for something else to see, and we'll go from there. So to get started, I've got this bottom layer here, and I'm going to go ahead and put my wood piece down first. I'm using hot glue for this, but before I glue it down, I know I'm going to be placing this next, but I don't really like the height of it, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that bottom portion off. And you're going to be left with this. I'm going to go ahead and measure where I want my tree on here. And I'm going to say right about here before I even put anything down. I just kind of want to mark it. And then I'm going to go in with my pokey tool and give it somewhere to rest. And that's pretty tight. It's not going to go anywhere, but I am going to add just a bit of hot glue at the base. Now I can go ahead and put my letter. And I usually like to work in 3s. So I want to find something else for this. I think I do like the jingle bell, so I'm going to add that in. And once again, I'm just hot gluing I'm actually going to offset this so it's not sitting directly down. Now you can add some Mod Podge at the base of this if you want. Sprinkle on some glitter or fake snow, whatever it may be. But I am actually going to use some of my snow paste for this one. So this is a bit of snow paste that I use. I do a DIY snow paste and I just keep it in an airtight container. And I'm going to add some of the snow paste to the top here. And I'm also going to add some right on this tree. But I like using this brush because the bristles are really stiff and that helps kind of get your snow paste in tighter spots when the bristles don't bend. Add some up here. And what's cool is I'm going to put this in wet. So when I put my fake snow in there, it's going to kind of catch on my wet paste in some spots and always have some of that snow just kind of laying around. But cute, cute, cute. Okay, so I've got a little tray here so I can catch it. I'm just going to use, this is some fake snow. They sell it everywhere. I'm going to sprinkle that on that wet paste. So really cute. Love the big chunky flakes. And now I'm going to take this excess and dump it into my snow globe. I'm going to add a bit more. So just a couple pinches at the bottom. And then put this guy inside. Here we go. Oh, so cute. Look at that. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and put this back on here at the bottom. Okay. And I'm going to grab my candle holder. I'm going to grab the top of my candle and I'm just going to use a little hot glue on the base of this. Try to make sure that's as centered as possible. Looking good. Oh my God, this is turning out so cute. Oh, I did pull some trim. So I know I'm definitely going to use this pink ruffle here, but I may top it with this feather here too. Has like a faux fur look to it. So I'm actually starting at the front because I am going to put a bow on here and the bow will help cover the seam. So I'm gluing this trim to the base of the snow globe, not the base of my candle holder. If the recipient wants to, they could probably take the snow globe off the top. It's just hot glue, so I would assume that would kind of come right off if you heated it up or something. And then you could just put this snow globe on like a candlestick holder or something for a cute little decor piece. And just need to add a bit more hot glue. So I am going to add this fur trim to it. So Once again, starting like right about here, pop that in there. And I'm not going as heavy on the hot glue this time. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I'm going to add this little bow I cut on my Cricut. It's an SVG file that I created. I'm probably going to be selling them soon, so keep an eye out. I'm going to place that bow right here. All right. Pop our candle right on top. Adorable. But we're not done yet. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Now, my last finishing touch, I wanted to add this super, super cute pom-pom to the top. I did this with my We Are Makers pom-pom maker. This is the medium from the variety pack. There's a small, medium, variety pack, and then there's the extra large. Now, if you've never used one of the pom-pom makers from We Are Makers, so good. One of my faves. I do have that extra large one that I'll be doing a real tutorial on, so you can see those in action. But I'm just finishing up with this cute little pom-pom that I'm going to place on top. So I just popped a little hot glue on top there, and then I'm just pressing that down. Okay, so one final look. So cute. And let's see the ones that started it off. All right, so the original that I started off with, so cute, lots of fun. And then this beauty right here, so cute, love. So thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I super appreciate all of the love and support. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I will get to them. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more crafty content. I'll see you in the next crafty video. Bye.